Good Saturday morning, Instacart shoppers. I'm Brian, Instacart Bulldog, and I want to talk about the email. Let's hit it. So I'm sitting here waiting for some batches while I try to take advantage of the promo. I've already got 2 done, and we'll see if I get some promo pay out of this after doing 4 batches. Probably will, but not compromising on my standards of getting good quality batches. So I'm going to be glancing down here, looking at my phone every so often and waiting for the notifications to come in as I'm sitting nearby a store, which I'm not really happy with the new algorithm that's been set up in the last couple of weeks, but that's another topic for another time. I want to talk to you about the email that I'm sure all of you have received at this point from the new Instacart CEO. I read that last night and have been able to think about it last night and throughout this morning. And I just got to say that I am impressed. When I read the email, the first couple paragraphs, I'm like, okay, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm from a fisherman family. But I'm going to tell you why that's important in just a second. But the big thing about that email is just that here's a new CEO that's actually taken the time to reach out to us directly, soliciting our input. Now, time will tell whether it's just a bunch of overtures, just a bunch of flowery corporate BS. We'll find out about that in a moment, but I'll tell you why I'm encouraged by this. The fact that a new CEO who really has not done our work, be the Instacart shopper, but she explains in her email that, she could not go to the store because she's immune compromised or whatever the reason was. And I thought, okay, you went from customer to CEO. All right, there's all kinds of reasons why she became CEO. She's been in the corporate world, for however many years and got into this position somehow. But here's why I think this really, really matters to us. It's an opportunity for us to express our opinions on how we think things should be for us shoppers. Any of us who have had any dealings with Instacart on a higher level understands that it's really a faceless, bureaucratic company that has no human emotions to it whatsoever. It is a technology company, and they have made great strides in technology in how it processes everything. And it's also given us great opportunities, too, for financial earnings as well as our own skill development and utilizing everything we have in our backgrounds, whether we have customer service experience in the retail world or any other kind of management experience or whatever it may be. We all come at this from different angles and bring a different skill set, which is why every shopper is unique. What I really appreciated in this email was that she's soliciting opinions and has said that she'll even try to respond to as many comments as she can or her team will. Again, that remains to be seen. This is an opportunity for all of us to really put our best foot forward, and in trying to persuade this new CEO while she's on her honeymoon period with the company to bring in, hopefully, effective changes. I've got a whole long list of things, as I'm sure you do too, on what changes you would like to see, whether it be the rating system, whether it be combating fraud by customers who are reporting items damaged when we know for a fact that they were not damaged, reporting orders missing and no real opportunity for us to be able to effectively fight that claim, whether it be wrongly being deactivated or whether it be, losing, say, alcohol privileges with no explanation and the like. And I'm not sure if I want that order or not. That is not a bad deal, but I think I can pass on that one. Now, I'm not here to tell you what issues you need to bring up. You need to speak from your own personal experiences. What I want to do is help guide you in how you can craft your argument that could be a very effective way. Number one, no matter how disrespected you may feel from past experiences, past negative experiences in dealing with various issues of being an Instacart shopper, we always start with the opportunity of giving people respect that they deserve. I'm not the kind of guy that believes that respect is demanded. That has put me at odds in a lot of workplace environments in the past, which is one of the reasons why I love gig work. I don't have to kiss nobody's posterior and try to please people at the compromise of my own morals or belief system. Respect is something that is earned, and I think this new CEO has taken a step to earning our respect. Now, time will tell. But with that being said, let's give her the benefit of the doubt in offering a respectful dialogue with the new leader of this company. I think at the outset, she certainly deserves a good deal of respect, which is why when you craft your messages to her, you do so in a very thoughtful manner. You speak from the heart, you speak from your own personal experiences, and you offer solutions. Now, I've dealt with a lot of corporate types in complaints and pointing out things that are wrong with whatever organization, with whatever efficiencies, with however, employees are treated, customers are treated, and the like. One of the things that big corporate heads like to see are potential solutions, because they need to understand the problems, and I find that a lot of them do want to understand the problems. That may be the case here. So what do? You don't say, this system sucks. $74 batch. Gone. Fix the bots. I don't know if that was a bot. I'm farther away from a store, so I'm seeing it later than other people would see that are sitting in their parking lot. Again, that's a problem with the algorithm. That's something that I'm going to be bringing up in my email. And when you explain these problems, don't do it in an emotionally charged way that could be perceived as insulting. Explain how the problem has hurt you. For example, how the bad rating system can really affect your earnings. Explain your background briefly. I've been in the retail business. I've been a supervisor. I know how to treat customers properly. I know, how to communicate with customers. I'm a great communicator. This is all my 5-star reviews. Look at all the communication compliments that I get. So it's certainly not that you have a problem in the system. That we understand in the retail world, you can't please everybody all the time, and somebody is going to find a reason to give you anything less than a 5-star. But that should not be used in a way to penalize us. That should be used in a way to grow us and help us understand what the issue is. Write down what your solutions would be to such a system. What kind of information would help you in a customer review to become a better Instacart shopper? It says, did not follow customer instructions. Okay, well, what does that mean? Let's be a little more elaborate. Did I not ring the doorbell 3 times as the customer asked? Did I not put a certain thing on the bench on the porch? What is it? But explain the personal struggles that you have had. Explain how you've gone from making $800,000 a week to making $400 a week, and how that affects your family. But what I think would be really helpful to the CEO, no matter what the issue is that you want to bring up to her, offer some sort of a solution. And offer a solution in such a way, because you have to think like a corporate mindset here for just a moment. And may be difficult for anybody who hasn't been in any kind of a management position or dealt with anybody on that kind of executive level of any company. Understand that they don't know the solutions, that this is why they're gathering input. And if you put in there what you think would be helpful not only to you, but would be also helpful to the company from both the customer and shopper perspective, you could possibly win your argument on that. I want to talk about why the reference to her being from a family of fishermen is not an irrelevant point that she brought up in her email. She did that because she understands people's hard work and sacrifices that are made in their everyday life. Anybody who doesn't understand the fishing industry doesn't understand the grueling aspects of it and the risks that are taken every day, not only financially, but also to your own personal safety. The fishing business is brutal. It's unpredictable. It's dangerous. I know some of you probably have seen Deadliest Catch and some other TV shows that dramatize various aspects of the fishing industry. There's a lot of truth in that. But I also, having been a fisherman in the previous work life, I understand it. I understand the dynamics of the industry. And very few people actually understand that. It's only a very small percentage of the population that get that. I'm on the Florida Gulf Coast, and we are a fishing town. A lot of shrimp comes through here. We have snapper. We have an abundance of seafood in this region. And there's people that make a good living doing it. And there's others who are just scraping to get by. And I'm sure her family really is no different in any one of those aspects. So this is why I'm encouraged that she is actually reaching out to us to help understand the sacrifices that we make, the differences that we can make, and the hard work that we do day to day. So I would begin the email by congratulating her on the position, saying this is a great achievement for you. I'm very happy for you, and thank you very much for reaching out to us. I would like to offer a few points of my own based on my experiences and what can be improved to help the shopper experience and make it better for all of us, including your customers. Then I would go into identify the problem, give a brief description of it, and what you think would be a solution. And you can go through as many points as you feel is necessary to do that. Then when you close it up, say, I look forward to continuing my work. I really enjoy doing this. This is really important to me and my family. This is my preferred app. Maybe it's not, maybe it is. Just be truthful about it. And then say, I am ready to help you in any way that you think I can. So I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for engaging us in this conversation. Best wishes for future success, and then whatever your name is. And then let's see what happens. You never know. The possibilities are about as big as winning the lottery of you being contacted to engage in either a roundtable discussion, some sort of a meeting. Maybe you will be pulled into something. I've got a few ideas on what can be done on the corporate level that could help shoppers and open up the lines of communications. I'm going to be presenting those ideas because what I think is critically important, and I think this new CEO recognizes that, is that there needs to be direct engagement with shoppers on the executive level. And that is something that I have seen fellow veteran Instacart shoppers complain about, that they just feel like they're being ignored on that executive level. So here's our chance. Put your best foot forward, do so in a very respectful manner, be positive, and offer solutions. That's really it. That way you can be sure you have at least a fighting chance of affecting change within this behemoth of a company, which is going to be around for a while, and there is going to be some competition coming their way. It's already happening. Uber doing it with Corner Shop, and there's other delivery services out there. Of course, they're shipped, but there's also others that are going to be coming along the line, because grocery delivery is a booming business, and I think that's going to be with us for a very long time. So Instacart realizes they have to be competitive, not only to gain customers, but also to retain the people that do the work for them. I'm just going to address something that some critics may say right now. Oh, you sound like a corporate butt kisser. Nothing could be further from the truth. I don't fit well in the corporate world. I do not fit well in an office environment because I am not a butt kisser. I left my last job because I refused to go along to get along. I was put in a management position. They didn't let me manage the way I needed to manage to bring that organization to the next level, and therefore I quit, and I bumped heads a lot along the way. I could never work in a government bureaucrat position, that's for sure, for much the same thing. The pecking order, the bureaucratic BS, which I have no tolerance for. So this is why I do gig work, and this is why I'm happiest doing gig work. And I think it's why a lot of you do it too. So that's it. I just wanted to offer my opinions. I didn't sit down and script this or anything. I'm just sitting in the car waiting for another batch to come in that I'm willing to accept, and just wanted to pass my thoughts to you. And I will be back with more tips for bigger tips and better ratings in another video. I'm Brian, Instacart Bulldog. Like this video and also subscribe so you don't miss more tips for bigger tips and better ratings. Until next time, go get 'em!